To get a grip on the role that Gordhan has played in the country, we interviewed a broad range of people he's interacted with throughout his life. Comrades and compatriots, associates and advisors, cabinet ministers and colleagues, communists and economists, friends and, well, okay, we didn't speak to his foes. More about them later. Speaking to 1970s Natal activists, we learned that when he was in his early 20s, Gordhan devoted his life to dismantling apartheid. He and his comrades, Yunus Muhammad and Roy Padiyachi, were a triumvirate that pioneered mass mobilization in the province, a concept that was rolled out throughout the country. The Durban moment, as it became known, resulted in the resuscitation of internal resistance, which the state had effectively crushed during the 1960s. Many of those Natal activists put their lives on the line, took enormous risks and made huge sacrifices for South Africa's liberation. They were among the thousands of unsung heroes whose contribution to the anti-apartheid cause has gone largely unacknowledged. Gordhan worked above ground, was active in the underground, and also operated in the shadowy world between the two. He was involved in civic organizations, the Natal Indian Congress, NIC, the African National Congress, ANC, and the South African Communist Party, SACP. It was while trawling through evidence before the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, TRC, which operated from 1996 to 2003 to help deal with what happened under apartheid, that I caught a glimpse of Gordhan's resolve of steel. He had endured beatings and been tortured by the security police. But no matter what his torturers meted out, he refused to cooperate or divulge anything of value to them about another activist. He would rather have died than succumbed. The more we delved into his history, the more I realized that Gordhan's life is tied to South Africa's struggle for liberation and that he's had a hand in a number of watershed moments, taking on different roles and functions as he faced the demands of each new challenge. He played a significant role behind the scenes in the formation of the United Democratic Front, UDF, which brought together diverse groups to shake apartheid to its core. He helped to shepherd South Africa through the fragile Convention for a Democratic South Africa, CODESA, and Multi-Party Negotiating Forum, MPNF, the process that saw the country shed apartheid and embrace democracy. He participated in the drafting of South Africa's constitution and spent 5 years in Parliament helping to develop local government authorities. As South African Revenue Service, SARS Commissioner, he transformed the Revenue Service into an efficient and effective tax authority. His 2009 appointment as the country's finance minister put him on a collision course with the forces of state capture. The more we looked into Gordhan's life, the more questions we had. We wanted to know at precisely what moment he realized that the state had been captured, and how he felt about his former comrades who'd betrayed the principles on which the struggle had been built. How did he feel about becoming the poster child for the resistance and having the responsibility to clean up corruption? And of course, I wanted to know where he gets his steely resolve.